Hello, my name is Golovintseva Valeria Valerievna. I'm a teacher of English in Nazarbayev Intellectual School of Chemistry and Biology in Pavlodar. And to start our lesson, to make our day active and successful, let's start it with a song and a dance.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine shifts here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon like a ghost space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Okay, now I see that you're quite happy and quite active. Now we have a lesson in the library and you have books in front of you. So what do you think we're going to do today? Yes, that's right, we're going to read a book. And now I will tell you about the lesson objectives and I want your reaction with thumbs up or thumbs down, okay? So, the theme of the lesson is reading for pleasure, Ghost in the Guitar. And the objectives are, first we will play a Jeopardy game to find out how much you read. Are you happy with it? Yes, put your thumbs up. Okay, great. Number 2, read and discuss a book about a ghost. Do you like reading about ghosts? Yes, thumbs up. Great. Okay, number 3, play treasure hunt. Do you like to hunt for treasure? Yes, I'm sure. Thumbs up. Okay, write about the main character of the book. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs down. This is natural that not all of you like to write. Okay, let's go on. Number 5 is create and present a poster. I'm sure you like making posters. Thumbs up? Great. Okay, and number 6 is role play some scenes from the book. Yes, great job. Okay. So, are you happy with this plan? Yes, great. Okay, let's start. So, Jeopardy game. I'm going to tell you about the rules. You will play in 2 teams, okay? Each question in this game will be concerned with famous book, famous writer, okay? And I'll find out how much you read, how much you know about them. Okay, each group will have about 1 minute to think about the question, to discuss it very quietly so that the opposite group doesn't hear you, okay? And then you write your answer on a sheet of paper and show it to the teacher. If the answer is correct, you will get some virtual money from 100 virtual tenge to 500. If the answer is not correct, I'm sorry. Okay? Are you ready? Let's start. The first question is for 100 tenge. This famous Kazakh author wrote Abay Joly. Okay, what's your answer? Thank you. And the correct answer is Mukhtar Awezov, and both groups, number 1 and number 2, get 100 virtual tenge. Congratulations. Let's go on. The cover of which book is it? Study it very carefully. And your answer is... Okay, the correct answer is The Hunger Games. That's right. Group number 1 gets 100 virtual tenge. Congratulations. Let's go on. Worldwide famous English detective. Main hero of Conan Doyle's detective stories. You have 1 minute to think. Okay, show me your answers. Sherlock Holmes. That's right. 100 tenge goes to group number 2. Congratulations. Let's go on. How many parts does The Lord of the Rings consist of? Okay, discuss it in groups. Okay, show me your answers. Thank you. And the correct answer is 3. Okay, 100 tenge goes to group number 1. Next question, what genre is Harry Potter? Is it a fairy tale? Is it fantasy, detective, or maybe science fiction? Okay, discuss it. Show me your answers. And the correct answer is fantasy. That's right. Both of the groups get 100 tenge. Congratulations. Let's go on. Now this is a question for 200 tenge. It's a little bit more complicated. Agatha Christie is famous for her love stories, fantasy stories, fairy tales, detective stories. And the correct answer is detective stories, of course. 200 tenge goes to group number 1. Congratulations, let's go. The cover of which book is it? Study it carefully. Okay, so the correct answer is The Maze Runner. That's right. Both of the groups get 200 tenge. Let's go on. Who of the following characters is not from Charles Dickens' books? Oliver Twist, David Copperfield, Sister Carrie, Pip. Okay, this is hard. Okay, and the right answer is Sister Carrie. 200 tenge goes to nowhere. None of the groups gave a correct answer. Okay, let's go on. Put the books in the right order. Number 1, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Okay, what's the correct order of these books? And the correct order is 1, 4, 3, 2. Okay, group number 1 gets the prize. Go on. What jewelry did John Tolkien write a book about? What jewelry? Okay, the correct answer is a ring, of course. Yes, 200 tenge goes to both groups. You gave correct answers. Next question. It's for 300 tenge and it is in Russian. It means that the book will be in Russian. What book does a blogger tell about? С того момента, когда ко мне в руки впервые попала книга, моя жизнь сильно изменилась. Книга умеет часовать. Okay, and I think everything is clear for you now. The correct answer is Часодей, Natalia Щербат. That's right. 300 tenge goes to both groups. Congratulations. Go on. What is the name of the girl who followed a rabbit and got into a fantasy world called Wonderland? What was her name? Okay, and the correct answer is Alice, of course. 300 tenge goes to group number 2. Congratulations. Go on. How many Horcruxes were there in Harry Potter series? Okay, just how many? 7, of course. 300 tenge goes to group number 2. Great job, guys. Let's go on. What genre is Red Riding Hood? It's a question for 400 now. And is it a fairy tale, a horror story? Maybe it's a detective or a science fiction? Okay, tell me. Thank you. And the correct answer is, of course, it's a fairy tale. 400 tenge goes to both groups. Let's go on. In Kazakhstan, Abay. In Russia, Pushkin. In Germany, Goethe. In England, okay, discuss this question. And the correct answer is William Shakespeare. Great job, guys. 400 tenge goes to group number 1. Congratulations. This book was written by Anthony de Saint-Exupéry. The main characters are a boy, a fox, and a rose. Tell me the name of this book. Okay, and the correct answer is The Little Prince. Unfortunately, none of the groups gave a correct answer, so you don't have this 400 tenge. Let's go on. Famous character of Alexander Milne's fairy tale. Okay, who is this? You will be surprised. And the correct answer is Winnie the Pooh. So none of the groups gave a correct answer. I'm sorry. Next question. How many words did Abai write? I'm sure you know the answer. And the correct answer is 45. 400 tenge goes to group number 2. Congratulations. Next question is for 500 tenge. Who wrote Just So Stories and Mowgli for little children? Do you know his name? Okay, and the correct answer is Rudyard Kipling. 500 tenge goes to group number 1. Great job. The cover of which book is it? Concentrate. Study it carefully. Okay, the correct answer is Divergent. 500 tenge goes to group number 2. Next question. What was the name of the hero in Pushkin's book who was in love with Tatyana Larina? Okay, what was his name? And of course it was Yevgeny Onegin. 500 tenge goes to group number 2. Thank you, guys. And the last question. Is it true that John Rowling is going to write the 8th book? Just tell me yes or no. And the correct answer is yes. And 500 tenge goes to both groups. Okay, now let's count how much you have in total. And my congratulations to group number 2. You get sweet prizes. Thank you guys for this game. Now I know you read a lot, but you have to read more. Let's start reading. So now in front of you, you can see the books. Okay? If we look at this book, what can we learn about it? How can we predict what will be the book about? Okay? So, can you tell me the title of the book? Yes, it's Ghost in the Guitar. Thank you. Who is the author? Paul Shipton. Okay, next question. What will be the main object in this story? You can see it on the cover. Yes, of course, it will be the guitar. Now let's look at the back cover. Here you can see a summary of this book and just answer some of my questions. Who are the main characters? Can you find out? Katie and her boyfriend Tom. Yes, of course, thank you. When does the trouble begin? Okay, so the answer is Tom gets a new guitar and the trouble begins. Thank you. Okay, and who is going to help the hero? Tom is the hero and Katie discovers the secret of the guitar. She's very afraid. Can she save her boyfriend's life? Yes, maybe she will help him. Okay, now let's open the book at the contents page. Okay, can you see the contents? Now, study it carefully. Okay, and now answer my question. What will happen in chapter 3? Chapter 3, trouble in the band. Yeah, some troubles will start in the band. What about chapter 5? Okay, Linda Carter. So this is a mysterious woman and she will tell us some story. Okay, thank you. What will happen in chapter 6? Chapter 6. It is called An Old Newspaper. Okay, and your answer is, yes, maybe they will find an old newspaper and get some information from it. Thank you. Okay, now let's look at some pictures inside the book. In chapter 2, look at this picture and try to tell me what will happen. Katie and Tom, yes, they come to the shop and they buy a guitar. That's right, okay? In chapter 6, you can see a picture. Katie is talking to somebody, to some woman, okay? And they are discussing an old newspaper, yes, with a picture of a guitarist. Okay, thank you. And now our treasure hunt is starting. Okay, now you're going to walk around the library. You will find some notes in different places of the library. Be careful. You will find them on the walls and on the shelves, and they will contain, each of them will contain a question, okay? The answers can be found in the books. You should take the books. You should find the questions, 8 questions in general, okay? And try to answer these questions, finding this information in the books. Then you come back and we're going to discuss the answers to these questions. Please start right now. Okay, have you found one more note on the wall? Yeah, okay. Please search the information in the book. Yeah, okay. Read the book very carefully to find the right answers. Okay, let's discuss page number 4. Was Tom a perfect guitarist? If we look through this page, we will find this sentence. Tom wasn't the best guitarist in the world. Okay, so the answer is no, he wasn't a perfect guitarist. Let's go on. Page 5. What happened to Tom's guitar? Okay, let's look carefully through page 5. Okay, and your answer? The guitar fell and hit the floor with a terrible noise. The neck is completely broken. So the guitar was broken. Okay, page 8. How did the shop owner describe the guitar? Let's try to find this information. Okay, your answer? It isn't beautiful, but it plays well, he said. And it's cheap. So that's what his description was. Okay, next, page 11. How did Tom's playing change? It was different and much, much better. It was great. Okay, so it changed for the better. Next question, page 17. What happened when Kate started playing Tom's guitar? Okay, there are several sentences describing what happened. There was no sound first, then a sudden fear filled my heart, she says. And then I heard a noise from upstairs. These are Katie's words. Okay, page 20. Who was David Ryan? Let's study the page carefully and find the answer. The band was called Circle of Gold. Their guitarist was David Ryan. He was very special. He wrote all their songs, but his guitar music was best of all. He played wonderfully. Okay, page 24. What did Tom tell his boss? Okay, have you found the answer? Okay, so tell it. I don't need your job. Circle of Gold are going to be big. I'm going to be a star. That's what he said. Okay, page 30. What was the name of the competition? And the answer is the Battle of the Bands. That's right, thank you. Now, I'm sure you know quite a lot about the main character of the book. His name is Tom. And now, use this graphic organizer and try to describe his main features and the evidence to these features. Okay, now let's look at Daniyar's work. He described Tom. He thinks that his main features are kind, dreamy, and not perfect guitarist. Okay, and he gives us some evidence from the book. Okay, so Tom is kind, and here is the evidence. The guitar fell and hit the floor. Don't worry, it was an accident, he said kindly. So the sentence proves that he was a really kind person. Okay, Tom was dreamy. And here are his words. Who am I? Eric Clapton, he said. Tom loved all the great guitar players. So he was dreaming. He was Eric Clapton. He was dreamy. Okay, Tom was not a perfect guitarist, and that's what proves this statement. He just wasn't a very good guitarist. He made a few mistakes in every song. Okay, thank you, Daniyar. It was a good job. And now it's time to read. Please relax and have fun reading the book. Have you finished reading? Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Now we're going to make a poster. But before we start, let's look at the success criteria. They are divided into two parts: poster itself and poster presentation. As for the design of the poster, it should have attractive colors and images, 1 point, dark letters on light background, 1 point, good handwriting, it's very important, 1 point, balance between text and images, 1 point, and the content of the poster should contain the title of the book, 1 point, the author's name, 1 point, the main characters, 1 point, setting of the book, when and where the story happened, 2 points, problem of the book and problem solution. As for the presentation, you can get 4 points for excellent pronunciation, then 4 points for fluent speech, good grammar, okay, and 4 points for content. The content was already mentioned when I was talking about the poster, okay? So, in general, you can get 28 points maximum for the poster and poster presentation, and to achieve the objective, you have to get 22 points minimum, okay? And now let's look at the poster and focus on the assessment, okay? So let's look at the design of the poster. Attractive colors and images. Do you agree it has attractive colors and images? Yes, I agree. So 1 point, it gets 1 point. Dark letters on light background. Look, some part of the text is not in dark letters, okay? So that's why the poster gets 0.5 points for this part. Okay, good handwriting. Yes, the handwriting is quite good, 1 point. Balance between text and images. I agree there is a balance. Okay, as for the content, let's look. Does it have the title of the book? Yes, Ghost in the Guitar. Author. The author is also mentioned here, Paul Shipton. The main characters are Tom and Katie. We can see their names here. The setting of the book. Yes, the story happened in Cambridge. Okay, 2 points. The problem of the book, yes. Tom gets, and so on. Okay, so it's 2 points. And problem solution. Unfortunately, problem solution is not here on this poster, so the authors get 0 points. Okay, and in general, the poster gets 10.5 points for the poster itself. Okay, and now let's see a poster presentation by Roma.
The title of the book is Ghost in the Guitar. The author of the book is Paul Shipton. Main characters are Tom and Katie. Tom is a simple guy. He is a guitarist, but he's not the best guitarist. Simple guitarist. He's kind and he's tolerant. Katie is Tom's girlfriend. She's kind, she's tolerant too, and she very loves Tom. The problem of the book, Tom's old guitar was broken, and he decided to buy a new guitar. When he bought a new guitar, problems began. He became a perfect guitarist. Even Katie said he was like a diamond, but he became angry, nervous, and intolerant. Katie thought it's not normal and it's mysterious. She found out the problem. It was the ghost who lived in the guitar. She decided this problem very simple. She just broke the guitar. I recommend this book to read because it's very interesting. In my opinion, it's a good book. This book tells us about friendship's power, true love, and mystery.
Thank you, Roma. Okay, and now let's focus on the assessment of this poster presentation. Okay, as for the pronunciation, there are some problems with the interdental sound in the word author and some other words, and unclear pronunciation of some words in the end of some sentences. So Roma gets 3 points out of 4 for pronunciation. As for fluency, he makes some pauses trying to remember what to say next. Okay, and he gets 3 points here out of 4. Grammar. For grammar, he gets 4 points. It's excellent. Great. Okay. As for the content, he mentioned the title, the author, the main characters, the problem of the book, and the problem solution. But unfortunately, he didn't mention the setting of the book, so he gets 3 points out of 4. He gets 13 points for the poster presentation. In general, he gets 23.5 points for poster and poster presentation, and he achieves the objective. Congratulations, Roman. Okay, and I'm sure you're all perfect actors and actresses. You like to act out different scenes from books. We did this before. And now let's act out some scenes. But before rehearsing, let's look at the success criteria. You can get 3 points for pronunciation, 3 points for fluency, 3 points for grammar, and 2 points for your acting skills. In total, you can get 11 points maximum, and to achieve the objective, you should get 9 points minimum. Okay, now let's watch your performances.
Давай.
What time is it?
10:30.
Quick, we got to listen to the radio.
Why?
It's a surprise.
Okay.
This is it.
And now, it's the time that you are all waiting for. It's time for news about this year's Battle of the Bands competition.
You didn't?
Yes, I sent a cassette of our songs to the radio station. Perhaps they'll choose us.
The competition will be at the City Arena on Saturday the 10th.
That's next weekend. It doesn't give us much time. We need to practice.
Here are the lucky bands who will be in this year's competition.
Steel City.
And finally, the last band in this year's competition is Steel City.
Thank you, Yegor and Polina. And now let's look at one more presentation.
Coming.
Hello.
What do you want?
Could you lend me some money, please?
It's for your pop band, isn't it?
It is for the band. Tom's guitar is broken. It was an accident, but I broke it. Now we have to get a new one. We are playing in the Battle of the Band competition, and we cannot have a guitarist without a guitar.
Have you asked Mom and Dad?
What do you think?
How many people in the world want to be pop stars? Thousands of people do. And how many become pop stars? Not very many.
This is really important, Rachel.
Okay, how much do you want?
Okay, thank you, girls. Now, let's focus on the assessment of their performances. Dialogue number 1, Yegor and Polina. Yegor gets 3 points for pronunciation and Polina gets 2 points. She made a pronunciation mistake in this sentence. It doesn't give us much time, something like this. Okay, as for fluency, their speech was quite fluent, 3 points both. Grammar, yes, grammar was also excellent, 3 points both. And acting skills were perfect, just perfect, 2 points both. Okay, in general, Yegor gets 11 points and Polina gets 10 points, and both of them achieved the objective. Congratulations, Yegor and Polina. Second dialogue, Dasha and Polina. They get 3 points for pronunciation. As for fluency, they made some pauses while reproducing the dialogue. They were thinking about what to say next, so they get 2 points out of 3. For grammar, 3 points for grammar. Their grammar was excellent. And their acting skills were also perfect, 2 points each. Okay, in total, both of them get 10 points, and both of them achieved the objective. Thank you, girls. It was a great job. And now, this is the end of our lesson. You made a great job today, guys, I can tell you. Now, please look at this word cloud. You can see some words here, okay? Maybe some of these words will help you answer my question. And my question is, what was the main idea of this book? What has this lesson taught you? Okay? So your answers, please. Reading can make you clever and more intelligent. Good. Okay. Love is the best motivation in the world. Yes, that's right. I quite agree. Friends can save your life. Yes, this is also true sometimes. Thank you guys for your feedback. It's very important for me, really. And now your home task. Your home task is write an essay. Friend in need is a friend indeed. It's an English proverb. Use the book Ghost in the Guitar to support your ideas. The plan is: number 1, how do you understand this proverb? Number 2, do you agree with this proverb? Provide evidence from the book. Number 3, give examples from your life to support your point of view. And number 4 is your conclusion. So thank you for this effective lesson, and goodbye. See you next time.